Thanks for tuning in. Today I wanted to do a special video around the items that I picked up from the Sephora VIB sale. I know my channel doesn't necessarily focus on a lot of beauty, and I myself can't say I'm as much into beauty as I used to be when I was younger, so to speak. I used to be in all the makeup trends, wanting to get the new palettes, wanting to get the new items that came out from all of the collections. And now my beauty and skincare purchases really revolve around purchasing items that I know I always use, and I like to leverage the sale time to pick up on my Holy Grail skincare and makeup items. There are a couple of pieces that I added this time to try out. I thought it would be a great opportunity to do so, but other than that, I typically focus on stocking up on some of the items that I use all day, every day. So I have quite sensitive skin, and because of that, I don't experiment with new products as often as I used to. I also use some prescription grade creams and products on my face as part of my general skincare regime. But there are some staple products that I cannot live without that I definitely stocked up on that I thought would be helpful to share. For myself, I tend to use a lot of Korean and Japanese skincare products and makeup products in general. They tend to work the best with my skin, and if it's a color item, I tend to find it easier to match my skin tone, but it's not necessarily exclusively that way. I actually placed my orders online the first day the sale opened up. I wanted to mention that the last day for the sale is the 11th, which is why this video is going up outside of my typical Sunday schedule, because I wanted folks to be able to take a look and place their orders before the sale ends. It's a tiered sale depending on your status or level with Sephora. So it's, I think, 10% off for beauty insiders, 15% off for VIB members, and then 20% off for VIB Rouge. All right, I'm going to jump right into it. The first item and the main item is this SK2 facial treatment essence. I have been using SK2 for, I want to say, about 3 years now, and this is the only main kind of serum or essence that I put on my face. I definitely like this one. I think it's effective. It helps smooth out my skin and make it really plump in a good way, and I also carry it down my neck a little bit, and it helps get rid of some of the bumps you can get on your neck sometimes. So that's why I really like this one. I recently ran out. The last one I bought was also this. I think this is this is a 230 or 7.7 fluid ounce size. This is like a mega large size, and I picked one up a few sales ago, and I finished that. That lasted me about 2 years, over a year for sure. And so I picked up another one. They tend to come out with these special edition bottles in this jumbo size, and I can't lie, I'm not a huge fan of this year's special edition bottle, but it was the only choice I had. So I definitely picked this up. And then another staple skincare item that I use is this Dr. Jart Cicapair Dermagreen Solution Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. It's a mouthful. So this has SPF 30 in it. It's a sunscreen, but it's also like a green cream. So I use this to counter a lot of the redness that's in my face. I have a bit of rosacea on my face, so it tends to get red a lot. And so this helps counter some of that. The cream itself is actually green, and then when you use it on your skin, it turns into more of a skin shade, if you can see at the top right there. I like it for the redness correcting features that it has. I like that it has SPF in it, so some days this will be all I put on as a base makeup if I know I'm just running out to get groceries and I don't need a full face of makeup. Otherwise, this also helps with the longevity of my makeup throughout the day, so I use this as one of my base layers. Coupled with that is this Shiseido BB Sport. This is the second layer that I put on my face. So this, in combination with the Dr. Jart cream, is like my go-to base makeup primer effectively. I don't use a separate primer to like really smooth out my skin tone. I actually use these two products to put down a very thin layer of some color and SPF before I put my actual like all over face color on top, whether that be like a stick foundation or a CC cream or a cushion. These two items are what I think make my makeup last throughout the day and ensure that I still have some color left even if my foundation wears off a little bit. This is another staple piece that I always pick up again and again. And then for my moisturizer, I use this Amore Pacific Moisture Bound Rejuvenating Cream. This is now my third tub, and I first started out by trying out a little sample that I got as like either like a 500-point perk or like a birthday gift or something. There was this like Amore kit that I decided to pick up. I tried out the little cream in the pot while I was traveling. It was in a small like container, and I'm like, oh, this would be perfect for while I'm traveling. Well, I used it and I just fell in love. Like I felt like my skin felt so hydrated. It felt very smooth. It felt very plump again. And I just felt the difference in that cream. So then I came back from my travels and I decided to look it up, and I saw the price and I was just like, oh wow. It's all relative, of course, so it's not like La Mer price, but it's also not that cheap either. I decided not to pick it up at that time, and I went back to the cream that I was using. I started feeling like there definitely was a difference, so I bit the bullet. I went for it when there was a sale, and then ever since I just pick up a new one every time there's a sale because I go back to this cream. I love it. It's very hydrating, but it's not overly thick and like cream. It's not like a full-on heavy cream texture. It is a little bit more like a gel texture, which I like, and I think it works well with my skin. Again, it's one that I feel like is good for all skin types and helps stay moisturized and helps keep your skin smooth. Now moving on to some of the new items I picked up, I decided to try this Lancome Radiance Cream, like gentle cleansing creamy foam thingy. All these things have such long names. I haven't found a cleanser that I am really in love with. I used to use the First Aid Beauty cleanser, which I think is great, and I would definitely go back to it if I had to. But sometimes I like a cleanser that has much more of that like creamy, thicker texture. So I thought I would give this Lancome one a try. But when it comes to cleansers, I'm not particularly married to any single one, and I don't think it necessarily has to be like a high-end brand's cleanser, but there was a sale, so I decided to give this one a try. And then last but not least, I picked up this Laneige Cream Skin Toner Milk. Is that what it's called? Toner and moisturizer. So it's what they call a cream skin. I have seen this on a different like beauty YouTuber's channel before, and she'd been using it for at least a year, I think, at that point. And she said that she was like repurchasing them herself, and she just kept using it. So it looks like this. It's a toner that has this like creamy, milky color, which is a little bit different from standard toners. And so she really was raving about it. She actually layered a few times, so she put it on her face about 3 times. And so I thought it would be nice to try when there was a sale. It's a Korean brand, so I'm not as hesitant to try it out. I feel like they tend to be a little bit gentler on my skin, but I'm just gonna try it out for a little bit and see if it makes a difference, especially since we're coming to colder months here and the air will get drier. I think my skin can benefit from some extra like toning and moisture. All right, so that was everything. Those were all the items that I picked up from the Sephora VIB sale. Again, you'll notice that the majority of the items I picked up are actually restocks of items that I consistently use and I've used over years now. And there are a couple new things that I will try. But if you have any questions on any of these items or anything else, feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video or you'd like to see more beauty related content from me, please give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your feedback and support. If you're new to my channel, I typically create more fashion related content, but we all benefit from some skincare and makeup in our lives, so I thought it would be helpful to share some of these things. But if you're interested in this kind of content, I post new videos every Sunday, so if you'd like to be one of the first to know, feel free to subscribe. So until next time, bye! Surprise! I'm back again. I was actually cleaning up my filming area and I realized I forgot to remind you all that I have a giveaway that is still open right now and it's not going to be open for that much longer, so I just wanted to make sure everyone had an opportunity to enter the little giveaway. I will link the video right up here so you can check it out if you are interested. I appreciate every one of you who has joined this community and I will see you in the next one. Bye!